So we are gonna start project number 3 today, which is gonna be the chicken tractors. So, sitting here thinking how we want to build this chicken tractor, and Rebecca wants something taller that she can walk into. So we need to make it at least 6 feet tall, but it has got to be light enough for her to pull around. So I know I'll be constructing it out of 2x2s for the most part. Hopefully this, what's going through my head right now, is going to work. I don't have any plans for it. I didn't draw it up. It's just in my head. And we're going to try to build this. We're going to be 6 feet wide by 6 feet tall. We get our front frame and our back frame. Then we can start piecing it together. It's going to be 8 foot long, by the way. Hopefully you'll understand what I'm doing. We're going to put a 32-inch door in, by the way. So these 2x2s, they tend to split. So we drill a pilot hole first. We're going to do that to all 4 of these corners. Alright, we got the front section done. The doorway is going to be where all the tools are. Alright, we got both the front and the back done. Let's get them put together. Alright, here we are the next day. We ran out of screws yesterday. Had to go down, get some more screws this morning. So we're going to get finishing up this framing. And it's already starting to come together. Then along in this section here, which is the very bottom, that is all going to get 1/4 inch hardware cloth. So it'll keep the predators out. And then we'll put the tarp over the top, and I'll show you how we're going to do that. We're going to use wiggle wire. It's going to work out great. It'll keep it nice and tight and weatherproof, so it'll keep the chickens dry. We're putting on this 1/4 inch hardware cloth, and believe me, this is way better than chicken wire. For those that use chicken wire, you understand what I'm talking about. This is way easier, a little more expensive, but well worth it. Nothing's going to get in these little holes. With the chicken wire, raccoons and that can get their arms through and grab a hold of chickens. So keep that in mind when you're working on these projects. Yeah, this stuff goes on really nice. Alright, a couple of things. One, I got all the hardware cloth on the chicken tractor. Secondly, when I was walking out the door of the pole barn, right next to the chicken coop, I saw the biggest raccoon I ain't seen. It was huge, right? Huge. Anyhow, I had to set some traps.
Huge.
It was huge. So anyhow, we set up some traps, and hopefully we'll catch them. I won't get anything done on this tonight. It's going to take me a couple of days to get all the stuff on there for the wiggle wire. I still got to build the door yet. Here's day 3 of this build. We're going to be using a very valuable tool for all homesteaders. You know, there's 5 or 6 of them. T-post, zip ties. On this project, we're going to be using what's called wiggle wire. It is absolutely amazing. I love it because we can put the stuff up, draw the plastic nice and tight, and it'll keep the water out, and the weather out, and the wind. Stuff's really easy to put up, you know. I'm going to show you exactly how we put it up. It takes minutes, and before you know it, you've got your tarp on, and you don't have to worry about the wind blowing it and tearing it up. I'll show you here. This is the channel right here that the wiggle wire will go into. And all we do is we screw it to the frame, right? So I got a head start this morning. I've already done this side. I'm going to do the other side. I'm going to show you how we do this. Real easy. Nothing to it. Anybody can do it. And it's aluminum, so you won't have to worry about it corroding. Works great. With the wiggle wire, they give you some self-tapping screws. I don't like them. They stick out too far, and then they interfere with the wiggle wire. So normally I just use these deck screws with a torque bit, short ones, and I drill the pilot holes into the channel. And drilling the holes as easy as that. It's aluminum. Drill goes right through them. Now we're ready to screw this onto the frame using our 1¼ inch deck screws. I will never go back to Phillips screws ever again. These torque bit screws, they're the way to go. They don't strip on you like the Phillips screws do. There, that piece is on. Now this next piece, I'm going to drill one hole, screw it into the frame, and then work my way up. And you'll see what I'm talking about here. Then we'll work our way up and around. So what we do is we're going to make a cut here and a cut here, and then we're going to bend this over. And then we're just going to, well, maybe it's taller than the rafters. See up there. I gotta bring it back. Bend it down. There we go. All right. Now we drill some holes, and we'll drill a hole here and a hole here, and put some screws in. We'll cut the next one. We'll add another fastener up here, and then we'll cut it. We'll bend it, and we'll just keep going up there until it's all up. Once I've got all this channel on for the wiggle wire, and I'll show you how to install the tarp and the wiggle wire here in a few minutes.
Wow. It looks nice. Let me check it out. So this is the dual purpose chicken tractor, which when we're not using it for the chicken tractor, Matthew's gonna fix it up so that we can possibly use it for a greenhouse. But right now, this is the chicken tractor. And these are to hang up the food that he's going to, I guess he's going to be making something more convenient to put their food on, because they're constantly pooping in their food and their water. So I asked him if we could figure out a way to get it off the ground so that it will eliminate them from doing that, but we'll see. We'll see what he comes up with. But I'm so excited about this. This is like awesome. one of the best tool out there. It's called wiggle wire. It keeps it nice and taut so that the wind don't blow holes in it or anything. So we're going to insert this wiggle wire after we put the tarp over the top of this structure here. And we'll show you what exactly this wiggle wire does. So we're going to put the wiggle wire in between this after we put the fabric on, but I'm going to show you exactly how it works. Okay, so once you get your tarp where you want it,
you start by getting it in the track and you just wiggle it in there.
oh, you look like Jesus up there with the sunlight the way it is, babe.
I do occasionally walk on water.
Yes.
I tell people that at work all the time.
Plus, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and comment below and let us know what part of the country you're from. We'd love to hear from you. What's up, guys? Get ready to move. Say, we're ready to move, mama. Going for a ride, guys. I'm sure they will love it in here. And go get the rest of your family.
So what are you doing? Loading them up into the
wheelbarrow.
In the wheelbarrow? So today's the day. The birdies are going out to their new chicken tractor, which we built yesterday. So they've been in here almost 3 weeks. They've been in here 2 weeks, 5 days. Time for them to go out to pasture. They're getting quite big. Just gotta show you how big they are. Remember them little bitty chickies? They're big chickies now. They're ready to go out. And they'll be out to pasture for just a little over, I don't know, probably 5 weeks from now. Then they'll go to freezer camp.
They're lively before they get a whole bunch of food in them. All right, last one. Your family's here. There's about 22, I think, in here. I think they have plenty of room. So Matthew is getting the other chicken tractor out here so we can get the rest of them in the smaller one. So I'm thinking that we're gonna put more chickens in this one, maybe. I don't know. We'll see how it goes because he needs to build another one so that we can split them up a little bit more. Hi, Sally. Good morning. Good morning, Sally. What's up, baby? What's up, Sally? Good morning. So typically with these Cornish cross hens, I move their chicken tractors depending on their age. Like right now, I'll move them like twice a day. But once they start getting older, they start pooping like so much more, and because we don't want them to be laying in their feces or anything, I always move them probably around 4 times a day. So a lot of people say that these Cornish crosses don't behave like regular chickens, but I tend to disagree. Other than them, like, I mean, their job is to eat 24/7. They do act like chickens. They see they're already, I just put them in there and they're already like looking for bugs, fighting with each other, just like chicken behavior. So what I'll keep doing as well is I will keep putting apple cider vinegar into their water just to keep, keep them having some good probiotics going on. And then I will chop up some garlic and put that in their feed as well, some fresh garlic. That will also boost their immune system too. I've heard a lot of people getting a little freaked out over the Cornish cross hens because of their growth rate and how ugly they are or whatever. But to me, they're not ugly. They're beautiful. They're my food. I'm gonna treat them with the utmost respect. They won't know that they're food until the day that we cull them. So I'm really liking this setup a lot better than the other chicken tractor, and it's a lot easier for me to get in and out. But they seem content. They're already finding a spot to try to lay and find bugs. They're scratching around. So now the unpleasant thing, we gotta clean out all of these brooders. But this is all gonna be composted. Going in the compost pile so it can go in the garden next year.
Do they eat people's fingers?
Do they eat what?
People's fingers?
Fingers? No. They may make an exception for you though.
Why?
Just joking.
Okay.